Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ameer Ihsan bin Ahmad RAFEE, student ID 2019417896, with my partner Ahmad DANISH bin AZMI, student ID 2019400446. We are from team Duo Calc and we are going to present the topic application of integration for our video assignment. So, let's get straight into the topic. These are the main topics that we are going to discuss in this presentation. So we're going to discuss what is integration, number 2, finding area between two curves, and number 3, finding volume using the methods disk method, washer method, and shell method. Integration is the process of finding antiderivatives. It is usually used to find the area or volume of objects by adding slices to the functions or area that is needed to be searched for. So, our first question is finding the area between two curves. We can see our question here. The region R is bounded by the curves x equals to 8 minus y squared and x equals to y squared. So, to solve the question for area between two curves, our first step must be putting in the cross sections into our shaded area. So, how to determine should we put in the horizontal cross section or vertical cross section? We can try by first putting in vertical cross sections here. Our cross sections must be uniform throughout the shaded area. So if we put in vertical cross sections over here on this part, we will get the curve x equals to y itself, y squared minusing itself. Over here also curve minusing itself, and on this part it will be curve minusing itself, curve minusing itself. So it is not uniform there, and it will be a complex way to calculate and solve this question. Therefore, we must put in the cross section parallel to the x-axis, or also we can say it as horizontally. Therefore, it will be right side minus left side, right side minus left side, right side minus left side. Okay, next we must look to our formula for this question. We have our integral y equals to a and y equals to b, that is our upper limit and lower limit, bracket f of y minus g of y, bracket dy, since we use dy since the cross section is parallel to the x-axis, or also we can see it as horizontal. So here is our setup. Area is equal to our integral, upper limit 2, lower limit negative 2. We get this from the y-axis since our cross sections are parallel to the x-axis. So we take negative 2 and 2 and put it here. And then our right side curve, which is 8 minus y squared, minus our left side curve, which is y squared, and don't forget dy. So our second step here is we can simplify this, y squared minus y squared. So just like this now, our integral, upper bound 2, lower bound negative 2, 8 minus 2y squared dy. Next, we can integrate this equation and we will get 8y. 8 integrated will be 8y minus 2y squared will be 2y power of 3 over 3. We get this by using the integration formula, where the power must be plus 1 and over itself. So we get 2y power of 3 over 3. Next, from this equation here, we can substitute the upper limit and lower limits into here, into y. So first, let's do the upper limit. 8 times 2 will get 16 minus 2 times 2 power of 3 over 3 we will get 16 over 3 minus, we substitute in our lower limit, 8 times negative 2, we'll get negative 16 plus 2y, 2 times negative 2 power of 3 over 3, we'll get 16 over 3. So we sum this up and we will get our final answer, which is 21 1 over 3 units squared. So here is our next topic, main topic, which is finding volume using the disk method. So for this question, we must get a lot of information from the question. So we can read here, R is the region bounded by x equals to 4 plus 2y minus y squared, y-axis and the lines y equals to negative 1 and y equals to 3 as our shaded area. So we must find the volume of the solid generated when R is revolved about the y-axis. So when answering questions for volume, some important parts of the question that we must know is where is the shaded area revolving. So here, based on the question, it is revolving about the y-axis. So it's revolving in this cylindrical way. So since we know that it's revolving around the y-axis, therefore our next step, which is putting in our cross sections into the shaded area, since it is revolving about the y-axis, our cross sections will be put in horizontally like this. So we know we are using the disk method because there is no gap between the shaded area and the axis where it is revolving. And one more information that we can get from this question is, since it is revolving about the y-axis, our upper bound will be taken from the y-axis, which is 3, and our lower bound is negative 1. Next, we'll go into the formula for answering this question. Since this question is a revolution about the y-axis, so our formula will be pi. Our integral for our upper bound is y equals to b and lower bound y equals to a, bracket f of y bracket squared dy, because it's revolving about the y-axis. So our setup for this question is volume is equal to pi integral our upper bound 3 and lower bound negative 1. Our integrals in bracket, which is here 4 plus 2y minus y squared, squared dy. So the next step is expanding this first. So we expand it and we'll get, we must first put in this, we must not forget this pi and also our integrals. So we expand, we'll get 16 plus 16y minus 4y squared minus 4y power of 3 plus y power of 4 dy. And then we can start integrating. So integrating 16, we will get 16y. 16y integrated, we will get 16y power of 2 over 2. And we simplify that and we'll get 8y power of 2. 4y power of 2 integrated will get 4y power of 3 over 3 minus 4y power of 3 over integrated will get 4y power of 4 over 4. We simplify it, we'll get y power of 4 plus y power of 4 integrated will get y power of 5 over 5. And don't forget our bracket. So once we have done this step, we can now substitute our upper limit and lower limit into the terms of y. So first 16 times 3 will get 48, but first of all we must not forget our pi outside of the bracket. So 16 times 3 will get 48 plus 8 times 3 power of 2 will get 72. 4 times 3 power of 3 over negative 3 over 3 will get 108 over 3 minus 3 power of 4 is 81, and plus 3 power of 5 over 5 is 243 over 5, and bracket it up, minus bracket 16 times negative 1, negative 16, plus 8 times negative 1 power of 2, 8, minus 4 times negative 1 power of 3 over 3, we'll get 4 over 3, minus negative 1 power of 4 is 1, and plus negative 1 power of 5 over 5, we'll get negative 1 over 5. So we can just calculate this using our calculator, and we'll get our final answer, which is 59, 7 over 15 pi unit cube.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AHMAD bin AZMI. Today I want to share about question method. So this is our question. We get a coordinate which is negative 4 and negative 3, and B coordinate which is 1 and 2, and area of shaded region R is 125 over 6 unit power of 2. So we use the Gaussian method, and I speak Malay, okay. So kita guna Gaussian method, dan kita masukkan formula dia macam biasa. Kemudian untuk yang ni kat sini, kita boleh selesaikan untuk yang ni dengan yang ni, dua ni, 5 tolak 5. So bila 5 tolak 5, kita dah boleh hilangkan. And ni kita terus settlekan lah, negatif 1 tolak 5, kita akan dapat 6 lah kat sini. 6, yang ni dah hilang, so tinggal negatif 6 power of 2 kuasa 2. Kemudian kat sini kita kembangkan dia, di mana kita y tolak 6 kuasa 2, kita akan boleh buat y tolak 6 dan y tolak 6, dan kita ni darab ni y darab 6, negatif 6 darab y, negatif 6 darab negatif 6. So kita akan dapat y kuasa 2, negatif 6y, negatif 6y, negatif 6, and then ni dah settle, and then negatif 6 dengan darab dengan y dapat negatif 6y juga, and negatif 6 dengan negatif 6 kita dapat positif 36. So tambahkan dengan 36. Okay, untuk ni dia akan dapat yang macam ni lah, bawah ni. Ni kita hilangkan, okay. So kita dapat tolak, kita expand juga. Ni kuasa ni dapat 4 lah, kita tambah kan, sebab darab kuasa akan jadi tambah. So akan dapat y negatif y kuasa 4. So untuk yang tu dah settle. Kemudian kita dah dapat ni, and then dia akan ni lah jadi macam ni. Okay, untuk jadi macam ni pula, kita kena tolakkan lagi, tolak belakang ni dengan, sebab dia ada dua koordinat, iaitu 2 dengan negatif 3. So kita akan jadikan, kita akan tolak sini benda yang sama, y 3 kuasa 3 tolakkan dengan 6y kuasa 2 tambahkan dengan 36 Y tolakkan dengan Y kuasa 5 per 5. Okey. Tujuan kita buat belakang ni lagi untuk permudahkan kita lebih faham, iaitu yang depan ni kita akan letak Y ni kita akan gantikan sebagai 2. Semua Y ni kita akan jadikan 2, 2 dan 2. Dan yang belakang ni kita akan jadikan 3. 3 dan 3. So lepas kita dah masukkan Y ni jadikan 2, yang ni jadikan 3, dia akan jadi macam ni lah. Okay. Yang ni pula kat sini, kenapa dia dapat negatif 9? Sebab bila 3 kuasa 3, dia akan dapat 27. 27 kita bahagikan dengan 3 bawah ni, kita akan dapat 9. Okay. Oh, ni kemudian ni dah masukkan 2 kuasa 5 dapat 32. Ni 3 kuasa 5 dapat 243. So bila kita nak buat tu, okay, sampai sini kita akan nak buat pi. Okay. Sorry. Okay. 8 per 3 tolakkan dengan 24 tambahkan dengan 72 tolakkan dengan 32 per 5, kita akan dapat 664 per 15. Okay, ni untuk yang pertama ni. Dan tolak pula dengan negatif 9 tolak 54 tolakkan dengan 108 tambahkan dengan 243 per 5. So kita akan dapat negatif 612 per 5. So kat sini kita akan nampak positif dengan positif dia akan jadi negatif dengan negatif dia akan jadi positif. So akan jadi pi 664 per 15 tambah 615 per 5. So bila kita selesaikan dia, 664 per 15 tambahkan dengan 615 per 5, kita akan dapat sorry 612 kita akan dapat 500 per 3 pi unit kuasa 3. So samalah kat sini. So itu saja untuk washer method. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AHMAD DANISH bin AZMI. My student ID is 2019400446, and today I want to share about shell method. So this is the question. The diagram below show the region R bounded by two factions y equal to x power of 2 plus 1 and 6 equal to x plus 7. So, so may I speak in Malay? So, make it more understand. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, ini adalah cara kita menyelesaikan masalah. Kita nak cari volume tapi menggunakan teknik shell method. Okay. Perbezaan shell method dengan washer method adalah dia punya dia punya formula dia guna 2pi. Okay, 2pi samalah ni fx dengan gx sama, so dia pakai 2pi lah. First kita masukkan dulu yang fx dengan gx ni dan koordinat 3, negatif 2. So cara yang sama macam washer method. Okay, so ni kita tahu formulanya lebih kurang sama macam washer, dan kita expand dan kita akan dapat macam ni. Okay, and then lepas kita dah dapat macam ni pula, kita kena masukkan pula koordinat ni 3 dengan negatif 2. Okay, so kita kena tolakkan dengan benda yang sama, simple. Benda yang sama kita just salin balik yang ni. 12x tambah 4x kuasa 2 tolakkan dengan x kuasa 3 per 3 tolakkan dengan x kuasa 4 per 4. Okay. Cuba lepas ni kita nak masukkan koordinat tu, kita gantikan dengan x. Yep. Kita gantikan dengan x. Yang ni kita akan masukkan 3. Sini x akan jadi 3, sini pun jadi 3, sini jadi 3x dan sini pun jadi 3. Okay, dan sini pula akan jadi negatif 2, negatif 2, negatif 2 dan negatif 2. Lebih kurang macam washer method tapi cuba formula saja yang lain yang membezakan dia. Dan dia dah masuk ni, kita akan dapat ni macam ni. Okay, sebab ni 3 darabkan dengan 12, dapat ni semualah. Sama juga 4 darab 3 kuasa 2, 3x kuasa 3 per 3 dapat sama. So kita kena selesaikan benda ni. Bila kita selesaikan, kita dapat 2pi. Okay, 36 tambah 36 tolak 9 tolakkan dengan 81 per 4. Kita akan dapat 171 per 4. Dan kita tolak. Tolak negatif 24 tambah 16 tambahkan dengan 8 per 3 tolakkan dengan 16 per 4. Okay, terus kita akan dapat negatif 28 per 3. 3. Okay, negatif 28 per 3. So bila negatif dengan negatif, dia akan jadi positif. So daripada tolak dia akan jadi tambah. So 2 pi salin balik 171/4 akan jadi tambah ni sama je 28/3. So kita selesaikan dia. Okay, kita akan dapat 2 pi 6/25/12. Okay, tapi ni belum settle lagi. Ni bukan jawapan akhir. So 2 ni kita akan masukkan dan kita akan dapat. Dan tu dah kita akan darab lah. So 625/12 kita darabkan dengan 2. So kita akan dapat 625 kan dengan 6 sama. Bawah ni tak ubah. Bawah yang berubah, sorry. Bawah yang berubah. And kita akan letak pi unit kuasa 3. Okay, sama macam apa yang ditunjuk ni. So ni lebih detail lah. So itu saja dia.
So to conclude this assignment, firstly I would like to say that this topic is a little easy to learn, so therefore we should be able to score on this question for our next test. This assignment also helped us to understand better. So to complete this assignment, we had to study and explain to each other so that we know what to explain and how to answer the question for this topic. And last but not least, we hope that by completing this assignment, we'll get the marks that we need. We'll get a good carry mark so that we can pass this subject and will not have to repeat. So that's all from us. Thank you.